The question I received the most since arriving in Ecuador is, how is your Spanish going?
Hi, my name is Jasmine. My husband Gozier and I are expats who have lived in India, Morocco, and now Ecuador. I love traveling, and when I can, I love trying new foods too. And today, I'm giving you an honest Spanish update as well as some tips and tricks to utilize if you are currently going through a Spanish speaking journey.
Okay, let's get into it, and let's get into it honestly. When I arrived to Quito, immediately at the airport, I just felt immersed in Spanish. Everything seemed to be in Spanish. Everyone was speaking Spanish. It was really odd because all of the Americans that I thought were Americans on the actual flight morphed into Spanish speakers. And I did not hear a lick of English unless I was speaking it to my husband and vice versa. And it became real, and the lack of Spanish that I knew and this new journey I was embarking on became real once I stepped off of the plane and into the airport and was asked for my vaccination card, my passport, and to just move forward in a line. What I'll say is, if you are currently taking Spanish classes, don't take any of those basics for granted. Don't take any of the scenarios and role-playing activities for granted, because they do come in handy. You never know when you will actually be at an airport and you actually studied that in Spanish class. I had to adapt quickly. I had to really switch my brain to Spanish immediately, and it was okay. I managed, my husband and I, we both managed, but it was definitely a wake-up call for the rest of what we've been living life like here in Ecuador. So you're probably wondering, have I improved? And the answer is yes and no. I am probably my toughest critic, and I will say that I don't feel like I've improved. I feel like I've actually regressed, and I know that people have told me that's actually normal. It's normal to feel like you are struggling, but I do feel like, speaking wise, I'm not really as equipped for the mission. But when it comes to reading and sometimes listening, I am pretty good with those two things. I'm still working on my listening, and I think it's more of the listening comprehension. I am not great if you ask me a question and you want to have a whole conversation with me to then respond back and have a whole conversation back, because I'm still processing what you're saying. But if there's no response needed, I can digest things and then say, oh, okay, that's what you said. That makes sense. My previous Spanish tutor actually said that I improved, that I was doing really, really great, but I felt like I was struggling. I felt like I needed a little additional help. But it is refreshing for a tutor, a mentor, or people around you to say, oh, your Spanish isn't bad. Especially when I feel like my Spanish is in fact bad, but with time and practice, it'll improve. So if you haven't seen my Cuenca video yet, my Cuenca vlog, check it out. I talk a lot about the different things that my husband and I did while in the city. And one thing I didn't mention was we had quite a few meetings that were all in Spanish. The conference we attended was also in Spanish. Obviously, taxi rides were also in Spanish. It felt like another step in immersion when we were in Cuenca, because it was information we had to know. It was all very important stuff, and we couldn't get away with nodding. I mean, if we didn't understand, we had to say, can you repeat, please? Repite, por favor. And this is something I do all the time. Repite, s'il vous plaît. I speak in French. My brain automatically goes to French before it goes to Spanish, and that's something that I struggle with a lot. But when you are in meetings or appointments and different things like that, it's really important for you to comprehend and also be able to relay messages back. Here, when it comes to doing important business and things, it is hard, but I'll get to that in just a second. So yeah, lately I've been going to lots of appointments, and I've been also trying my best to make reservations and not doing the best job right off the bat. Honestly, I will have Translate open and have a couple of key phrases already typed in, so that if I get tripped up while I'm talking on the phone, I can at least reference the Translate app. But it honestly makes me not feel super confident, and I feel like I start off speaking and then I get really nervous, and I really just have to tell myself to snap out of it, because I'm a lot better than I think I am, and I have all of these skills in the back of my mind. And I know this because it was the same with French. I was afraid to speak, and now that I don't have to speak in French, what's the deal? Now I can relay messages in French better than I can in Spanish. So it's just about digging out what you know and actually having the confidence to speak. And I'm talking to myself. I need to really muster up the courage and that confidence to speak, because it's important. And yeah, I study a lot, so that's where I'm at. And when it comes to appointments and making reservations, I just need to do more of those. I just need to practice. I probably need to continue to practice with other people, but yeah, I don't know. I've been in kind of a mood, and yeah, let's just talk about it. So I took a break from all things Spanish for about 3 weeks now, and I was feeling overwhelmed, tired, foggy. I couldn't focus. I don't know what it was, but I couldn't do it. I honestly was at the point where I thought I could just be done with learning Spanish and that would be okay too, but I know my own personality, and I wouldn't be okay with that over time if I didn't continue to practice, if I didn't continually try to be better and up my skill. But I did need a break, and it was good, but it is weird not fitting in Spanish. The amount that I was studying almost every day, and to not doing it at all, it was just super weird. So I'm about to get back into it. I took my time, I took a break, but there were also some key factors in what led to the break. So I was doing tutoring with my teacher, and we actually had Spanish videos planned during tutoring class. I had a couple of scripts that I went over with her and practiced, and I'm realizing I never put them out because I don't know why. I have issues, but getting over the issues. But with her, my tutoring / mentoring sessions ended in December, and that's when I took the break. It really was only supposed to be a couple days to a week of a break, and it ended up being about 3 weeks. And the opportunity has come up for me to take tutoring / mentoring sessions again. And so I did in fact sign up, and these sessions are through my husband's job, which I'm very lucky to have the opportunity to do this. If opportunities are offered, and this is my mindset with anything, take it, apply, do what you need to do because it's offered. And so I could not take the opportunity, even though in my heart of hearts, I still want to break. I still want to be kind of lazy and not continue with it. I know that to keep myself accountable and to keep learning and to be better, I need to continue with my studies, and I need the help of a mentor to guide me and to keep me accountable, because those weekly sessions help a lot, having homework, and also the accountability of having to study to make sure that I can speak with my mentor once a week is very important, and I gotta do it. So one thing I'm doing differently this time around is actually working with a different mentor. So just taking a break from my previous mentor. I love her. We became really great friends, but I also realized I was becoming complacent, and she pushed me, but I was also kind of finding my way around certain things, and I just need a different sort of challenge, if that makes sense. So my new mentor that I signed up with, we start next week. I'm hoping that she will be a different type of challenge, even if she makes me cry, because that has happened in the past, and it's okay. All of that emotion just means that I really want it, and that it's really just gonna make me better. So we'll see how that goes. Let me know if you want updates, and I also want you to let me know if you have any Spanish resources that you recommend I check out that might give me a fresh perspective. I was doing Rosetta Stone for a while, and that kind of got a little stale. I still like Rosetta Stone, and I just need to freshen things up. So I just got Mango Language, which I used for French. Super fun. So I'm really excited to dive into that and see what we get into, how well we learn. And yeah, there's just a lot of freshness coming through. So hopefully I will be able to execute those Spanish videos that you all have been asking me about. I have not been pretending like I've not seen the comments in Spanish. Y'all have been speaking to me in Spanish, and it's been great. It's been lovely. But yes, Spanish videos should be coming soon. And you also want to see some Spanish videos with my husband where he's probably speaking Spanish more than I am. So those will be coming soon as well. But yeah, I am now rambling in English when I should be rambling in Spanish. And I probably need to just go study so I can get ready for my new tutoring session.